Hello, and welcome to volume 324. I'm Mark Graves, just a regular guy fighting prostate cancer. I'm glad to have you along for the ride. It is Friday, and on Friday, we wear red. Normally, I have a red t-shirt that says R.E.D, which stands for Remember Everyone Deployed. Today, however, I'm in the Christmas spirit, still wearing red, but I have one of my mini Hawaiian Santa shirts on. Been out running some errands. What a week it's been. First thing at the top of my list. I'm sorry, let me jump back. Remembering everyone deployed. We pray every day for all of our armed forces to come home safely from wherever they might be. So please remember that. Remember everyone deployed. And on Fridays, we show that concern by wearing red. Secondly, top of my page, if you would be so kind, I would like to request prayers, positive energy, good thoughts for my friend Jack. You've met Jack. He's been on the channel before. A really good friend of mine. Lives in Arizona. And Jack's dad passed away. And it's rough. Hard on the family. Hard on Jack and his mom and his brother. So if you guys would, some prayers would be greatly appreciated. If you don't pray, that's okay. Just send some positive energy. Everything will help. I would greatly appreciate that. All right, it is, although it's 80 degrees today here in Southern California, getting into the holiday spirit. I have a different mug today. Normally I would have my Don't Fear the Finger mug, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to go for my afternoon cup of coffee. I have my elements in here. I've got my salt, my potassium, and my magnesium in there. And I even threw a little whipped cream on top. Real whipped cream, not the kind in a can. That is tasty. I won't subject you to the whipped cream on my lip again during this video. All right, delicious. I hope you guys are having a great holiday spirit, no matter what holiday you celebrate. Just a couple of quick health updates. We had talked on the last video about my catheter and how there was some stuff coming down the line. I'll share with you now what the deal was. We were going to try and take the catheter out. Actually, a month and a half ago, we were going to pull it out. And then we kind of pumped the brakes and said, you know, maybe we should check some stuff first before we take it out because it's been in there 4.5 years. So in the meantime, I started having some issues with my catheter, my suprapubic catheter. And for those of you who are not familiar or new to the channel, it's a catheter that goes through my abdominal wall into my bladder. And so I permanently have a tube hanging out of my belly. And that's how I urinate. Normally, I just keep a cork in it and I walk around. I feel the same kind of urge you do. And when I do, I try to urinate. For the first over 4 years, I wasn't able to urinate out of my penis because it was crushed. My urethra was crushed by the tumor, by the cancer tumor in my prostate. And for whatever reason, and there may be several, I am now able to use my urethra again. I'm extremely happy about that. So what we're trying to gauge is, am I emptying my bladder? So what I'll do is keep the cork in the tube for a couple of days, urinate normally, and then after a couple of days, once I've urinated again and feel like I have everything out of my bladder, then I pull the cork out, see if anything comes out, and I measure it. Well, the results have been good. We've been noticing that I don't have much residual left over, which is a good thing because that means if we took the catheter out, I would in fact be able to drain my bladder. And that's the important thing. And that's how this whole thing started, with me finding out that I had been diagnosed with cancer, was because I was having issues draining my bladder. In fact, I couldn't drain my bladder. And so long story out, it's at the beginning of the videos on this series. And I'll tell you about it some other time. But the suprapubic catheter was installed. Like I say, I've had it almost 4.5 years. I'm ready to get rid of it. I really would like to have life without it again. It is inconvenient, to say the least. And over the last month and a half, it has gone from being inconvenient to just being just a plain old pain in the butt. Well, close to the butt. I started urinating blood, and then I developed clots. So I was having, clot show up here and there. Uh, what I do is if I have to go somewhere and I'm not going to have a chance to be able to get to the restroom because I do have the urgency to, urinate a lot. I will put a bag on my leg that straps to my leg. I'm actually wearing one right now. Uh, and then I plug the tube into that. So that way I don't have to get anywhere. I can just, be what I'm doing. And then when I got to go, it goes into the bag. At night, when I sleep, I have a large bag that I use, a 2000 milliliter, and I plug into that. So silver lining to this whole thing, in the last 4.5 years, I don't get up at night to pee. I sleep the entire night through, which has been great. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy that part of it. Taking out the catheter, I'll have to go back to getting up several times a night to pee, but I think I would rather do that than to have this tube hanging out of me, which coincidentally has to be changed out every 30 days. So even if I'm planning a trip, out of state or something, and I'm going on a long vacation, I would have to return every month to have it changed out. Sorry, I'll tell you why I'm yawning in just a moment. Uh, so where we're at right now is trying to figure out why I'm bleeding on a daily basis, a lot of blood, why I'm getting so many blood clots to the point where I had to go have my catheter changed. Normally it would be every 30 days. I didn't make it 2 weeks because of all the blood clots and we call it sediment. It's kind of hard to describe, but it's kind of like the skin on the inside of the bladder sort of shaves off, comes off, and it plugs up the tube. And then I can't get any urine out through there. Unfortunately, I'm still stuck with the feeling of having to urinate every, 10 minutes or so. So I went in, they couldn't unplug it. I use tubes. I have big syringes that I fill with sterile water squirted in there, and I can usually clear out my own clogs. This time could not do it. Boy, that baby was not budging. Went in, the nurse was not able to get it to budge, so they went ahead and changed it out. So where we're sitting right now is we're going to go back after the first of the year, and I'm going to get and I was going to write down what this is called so I didn't screw it up, but for lack of a better term, a pee-pee camera. They're going to go through my penis, up my urethra, and they'll put a camera inside of my bladder so that we can see what the walls look like, see what's going on, why all the blood, why all the clots, why the uncomfortableness of what's going on. So I'll know more after the beginning of the year. I'll keep you guys up to date and let you know what's going on. But if you would, man, some positive energy my way for getting rid of that damn tube. It has not been fun. I would love to get rid of it. It would make life so much easier to not have to deal with that. Now, granted, I would, lose sleeping through the night, but that's okay. I can deal with that. It's been a long couple of weeks since we talked. I had a cold a couple of weeks ago that just laid me out, came out of nowhere. And I'm still having issues with my sinus. I have a cough that won't go away. Yeah, it's crazy. And having to deal with the fatigue that I get from my medicines anyway, and then having the cold on top of that just wiped me out. So I've been behind the 8 ball the last couple of weeks as far as sleep goes. This particular week has been a really busy week. I went out Tuesday night to go catch lobster with a couple of my buddies, and we had a wonderful time. I'm going to throw up a couple of quick pictures here. We caught a ton of lobster. It's the first time I've ever done it. It will not be the last. I enjoyed myself immensely. Now, again, talking about the fatigue, we were on the boat for 8 hours. We started out trying to catch thresher shark. We didn't get any to bite, which I was really bummed. I love shark, and around here, we've not been able to get it in the supermarkets for quite a while. So you have to catch your own. And I will be going back out again, trying to catch some shark. Thresher shark is delicious. If you never tried it, you should give it a shot. But the lobsters that we caught, many of them we had to throw back because they were not legal. They were too small. But the ones that we did get were nice. Some of them extremely large. And I just had a wonderful time. But after, probably, 5 hours or so, somewhere around there, I just hit a wall, which is what I do every day. I get up early, got a lot of energy when I start, and then I just kind of spend the energy during the day. I get tired in the afternoon, and then I get really tired at night. So on Tuesday when we went out, I was working on my samurai all morning. And normally I would have taken an opportunity to kind of rest up a little bit before we went, but I didn't get that. And so we jumped on the boat. I was already tired when we got on the boat, and that was at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And we were going to be out till 10 or 11 o'clock at night. So I took a little cat nap in the, I apologize for this. Took a little cat nap inside the cabin, really comfortable couch in there. So I think I slept for about 45 minutes, half hour, 45 minutes, and then woke back up, recharged my batteries, had a great time. Turns out the whole thing, well, 4 hours of it anyways, was a live feed on Facebook. And you know what I'll do? I'll put the link to it in the comments below. So, if you got a couple of minutes to kill and you want to just take a quick peek, go right ahead. Had a wonderful time. It's Your Saltwater Guide on Facebook and Instagram as well. Your Saltwater Guide. And we had Captain Justin, and man, he was good. He really does a great job. Not only is he piloting the boat, finding the lobsters, and he's live streaming the whole thing while it's just incredible. This man is talented. But we had a good time. I hope to be going again. Wednesday was another busy day. Then yesterday, got up at about 4 o'clock in the morning, headed out to our local BLM land up by Barstow, and 5 of us went out there, spent the day target shooting. We were shooting skeet, pumpkins. It's always a favorite of ours to shoot pumpkins after Halloween, and so we had a good time with that, and trying out some new guns, and it was a lot of fun. Went and had breakfast in the morning like we always do, and then we went full day of shooting, and then had steak dinner on the way home. Got home late again last night. Woke up at 3 o'clock this morning and could not fall back asleep. It was driving me crazy. So what I did is, back up just a second. On Instagram, somebody had posted up at the end of November. They said, hey, if you're looking for something cool to do, starting December 1st, start reading a chapter a day out of the book of Luke in the Bible. And there's 25 chapters, and it'll take you right up to the birth of Christ. Not the story, but it'll take you up to Christmas Day. And on Christmas Day, you'll finish up Luke's recountance of Christ's birth, ministry, and death, his sacrificial death. So what was today? 15? Yeah. So, 3 o'clock in the morning, I went ahead and read chapter 15. And I would highly recommend doing this next year. I think I'm going to do it again next year. It's just cool. Wake up every morning and, start the day with your scripture and just follow the story, day by day, another chapter, and just working your way through. It was pretty cool. So, was able to fall asleep at about 4:30 or so, and then woke up maybe 6:30, and that's why I'm dying. I'm sorry. I am so far behind on sleep. And yeah, I have so much to do. This is a busy time of year, and so I've got errands that I went out and ran today. My wife is always telling me, hey, listen to your body. When you're tired, quit. So I did quit. I still had a few things left on the list for today, but I put those off till probably tomorrow. I should be able to get those done. Let's see. Last final thing. I am feeling a little bit older right now. My youngest is going to turn 26 tomorrow. 26, my youngest. No, 27. 27. Great. Now I myself feel older. But yeah, Campbell is going to be 27 years old tomorrow. And I'm hoping to be able to see him. His schedule is crazy. He owns his own business. And man, works his butt off. I got to tell you, this kid got my work ethic. He is amazing. And his wife is working, I think, almost every day till Christmas. So I appreciate you being here. I really can't tell you how much I appreciate every thumbs up that you guys give me. If you want to follow on the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Click the little notification bell, and every time I post up a video, it'll let you know that I'm there. Share these, comment on them. I've got some stuff in the works. I have some interviews coming up, trying to get things ready to go with that. There's so much planning now. I got to tell you too, just between you and me, this channel was almost easier when I was really sick because I didn't have anywhere to be. I mean, I was at the house. That was it. So I always had time to get in front of the computer and, do this. And although, these are not high tech, high quality videos at all, they do require a certain amount of editing and, I got to post them. And anyways, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I had more time before. So that's kind of why they're not as regular as they used to be. But I do appreciate you guys being here more than I can tell you. I appreciate all the thoughts, all the prayers. I was talking to a buddy of mine the other day. I said, you know what? It doesn't matter what anybody sends me. Just a ripple of energy in the universe. It's going to help. It's going to get there and it's going to take care of me. I thank the Lord every night for every single one of you, for all of my friends and family that support me, all my friends in the surfing community, all the guys from the car club community and gals. I'm sorry. It's just my way of saying, I'm not excluding you. It's just my way of saying guys. And then you guys, I appreciate you commenting. I appreciate the emails that I get on the side, the text messages, people that get a hold of me through Facebook. I think most people know I'm chatty and I do enjoy talking to you guys. So feel free to reach out. You guys want to hit me up on Facebook, on Instagram. You can find me, probably the easiest is My Prostate is Trying to Kill Me on Instagram. Just go, hey, what's going on? I'll answer you. I answer I can say that I answer every single one of the Instagram requests that I get. But anyways, now I'm so tired, I'm just starting to go la-la on you. So it's Friday afternoon. I hope you have a fantastic week. I am going to do my absolute best to put up another video before Christmas. My birthday is the 24th. So who knows? Might be a birthday video. You never know. But anyways, I love you guys more than I could possibly tell you. And you have all the gratitude that I can muster for being there. So have a great week, whatever it is before I see you. And I will see you on the next video.